Right, welcome to my Trigano Challenger video 1. This is my motorhome I have up for sale. As you can see, I'm just giving you a bit of a wide view of it. I'm going to go in on towards the engine because it's nice and clean under there. I've spent the last couple of weeks cleaning it up because the last video I did, it was in storage and it was a bit dirty. So I'm going to ask my wife to start the engine, so as you can hear the engine starting. It's only got 51,000 kilometres on it. It's nice and clean underneath there. There's no signs of oil leaks or anything like that on the engine. There's the new battery, the new that I've just had put on it last year. You can see it's in very good condition. I'm going to walk around the motorhome now. I'll leave the engine running for you. As you can see, there's the top bunks. There is hardly any marks whatsoever on this motorhome. I've polished it all up. The only marks are, if you look at the wing mirror there, you can see a little light mark, scratch mark on it, and on the door you see a little dent on the door just about there. There's one on the other side, and that happens when the wing mirrors come in and they connect with the body, and that's when, if you clip anything with the wing mirrors, because as you can see the wing mirrors are quite large, they do stick out a good way. There you go, there's the Fiat F45 wind out awning. You can just see above it is the solar panel, the satellite dish. That's fully automatic. We'll seek whatever satellite you choose, whether it's Astra 1, 2, Hotbird or FreeSat or anything like that. There's the vents for the fridge. That's the gas locker. That will hold 2 reasonable sized gas bottles. The windows there, there's one above the bunk, there's also a vent above the bunk, and you've got a big window there. You've got the kitchen window with an external light. There's the door that you're getting in. There is a little pop out step there. I'm a big bloke, I don't use that pop out step. I've got a step inside that's just used occasionally. It's up to you whether you use it. It does work, it's fine, it's no problem. I just feel with my weight and what have you, it'd be a bit much for it. There are a couple of marks on the van here. You can just see some scratching there and a little chip in the fiberglass. I don't know whether you can see it. I'm going to put my finger to it there. And also when I shut the door, you'll see a little bit of paint discoloration around the door handle, and I'm assuming that's from grabbing the door handle and what have you. Other than that, she's in very, very good condition. Bringing you around the back, I'll open up, show you inside. I've done another video to show you how to put these beds out, so and what the inside of the bunks look like. So if you just want to click onto my other video, it'll show you on YouTube. I'm going to come around the back. There's the bike rack. That's a 2 bike rack, Fiat again. There's brake light, reversing camera. There's the top bunk window. That one pops open. The other one's a sliding window on the bottom bunk. At the back there's a tow bar, fitted single electrics on it. It's never actually towed anything. It was only ever fitted for me to put a platform bike rack on, so I can get a further 4 bikes on the back, because obviously it's a 6 berth, so I use a platform bike rack. That's what that big plate of metal's for, to support the bike rack. I can comfortably get 6 saddle bikes on there, 4 on the bottom and then 2 on the bike rack above, without any problems whatsoever. We've hollered in France, Germany, Belgium, taken our bikes abroad, and we've had no problems whatsoever. There's a long view of the side of it with the driver's doors open. You might think that sounds a bit daft, but it is a left-hand drive, not a right-hand drive. It's a French model motorhome. I believe Trigano are owned by Auto Trail. They are very, very common motorhome in Europe. There's a WC with the SOG filter on, and what that does is a carbon filter. So when you open the toilet, it creates a little pressure, fan pressure. The fan comes on and you don't get any smells in the toilet when you open it. so that there's no bad smells in the toilet area. But also what it does is it means you don't have to use chemicals if you don't wish to. You can wild camp and just empty your toilets into a dug latrine if you choose to, or even a normal domestic toilet without worrying about the chemicals. Also, it's a little bit more hygienic because you don't get the smells inside the motorhome either. It's pulled through the carbon filter on the sog. There's the garage again. You can see the area. The bed does fold up. It is on my other video. Okay. All the tyres, they are Continental campers. Camper. And there you go. They've been on the van about 2-3 years now. Hardly had any wear on them. As you can appreciate, probably had about 6,000 or 7,000 miles. If you look at the MOTs on the advert, you'll see how many miles have been on it. Last year I put new carpets into the van as well. As you can see, there's no marks on, no rust on the doors or bottoms of the doors or anything like that. Here's the reversing camera. If I power it up, I'll put the ignition on and we'll power it up. This reversing camera, you can switch it on at any time, or you can just about see now it coming on, or when you put it into reverse it will automatically come on. So there's with the bonnet up. Down here, there you go, there's the genuine kilometres that is, by the way. It is due a service, which I shall do before I go away in the next couple of weeks. I've always serviced it myself. There you've got your control panel where you've got a 180 watt maximum cigarette control power socket and a cigarette power socket. There's a stereo in there. The stereo head unit's off at the moment. It's in the glove compartment. Regarding inverters and that, that's a 300 watt inverter down there, and there's a 150 watt one in the cab. That one's wired into the vehicle battery. The one in the cab, in the habitation bit, is wired into the leisure battery. So, as you can see, I'm going to go around her again, just to give you a good view. I have spent some time polishing and valeting her, so there isn't any real marks on her. Oh, I will show you that other little dent on the door. On this door, same again, little mark there, and if I pull the wing mirror towards it, you'll see exactly why it happens. There you go, perfect fit. And as you can see, there's a little bit of blue paint on the ring mirror here. I'm hiding nothing from you, but for 2005 she's probably as straight as you will find. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lie down and just give you a quick video of the underneath. I don't know what the quality will turn out like, so please bear with me. But I just wanted to demonstrate how clean and tidy she is underneath here. As you can see, there's the white chassis of the main van, the original chassis of a Fiat Ducato, and then you have extensions on it from there. You can see, just about see the airbag in the distance. It's got air assisted suspension on it. The chassis is in very good condition. There we go, I'm trying to give you the best view I can. There's hardly any marks on it. Yes, there. Right, the spare wheels in the back there, just about see it. There's another view along the sides. Now on to the front. As you can see, there's no rust on that whatsoever. I'm going to get up now. I'm going to open the cab door, passenger side. I want to show you this is the air suspension unit, control unit, and all you do is press the little black button and it will turn the little compressor that's under the seat. That will blow up the air suspension, and then if you press the little silver buttons, one either side, you can reduce the pressure. They're a pressure relief valve, so you can adjust the pressures. They're on approximately 2 bar either side at the moment. If you're carrying a lot, you can pump them up a bit harder. If you want your suspension ride a little bit harder, it is a very, very good system. It stops a lot of body roll when you go around the bends. When you're driving a motorhome this big, that's the sort of thing that you want. You want to feel comfortable and capable in your motorhome. There you go. I'm going to go around the other side once more, and I'll do exactly the same again. I'll roll underneath the motorhome and show you the underside. And then I think we've pretty much given you a video of the whole of the motorhome. There are two other videos that I've done. One is how to put the back bunk up, and the other one is how to convert the main bunks into the beds. Right, this is the other side. What we would consider the near side. There we go, just past the exhaust pipe. Trying to get a good view. There we go. Nice view of the underside of this vehicle. To be honest with you, I don't think you'll find a better 2005 Fiat Ducato based motorhome. But I'd like to thank you, and like I say, I have done two other videos. If you just add the numbers 1 on the end of this of your present search, that'll take you to the next video, and if you add the number 2, that'll take you to the third video. One is about putting the bed, well, they're both about putting the beds down inside the cab. I'd like to say thank you very much. I will go inside and just show you the inside, the general inside, just to give you an idea of what she's like inside, because you might not get a good view from the other videos that I've done. So that's your entrance there as you go in. I've got a fire blanket there. There's a smoke alarm. There's several smoke and gas alarms. The little grey thing in the centre of the screen there is the controller for the water and the blow air heating system that's on it. You can see one of the vents, well, two of the vents actually down the bottom there. That little door leads you into the cab, into the under bed area in the garage. This side you have your 240 volt socket and your bin bag holder, and the light switch for the interior lights coming inside. We'll go inside, have a look inside. Right, that's the one end of the bunk. As you can see the light that you can switch on and off, as I said. There's the window. There's a roof vent with fly screens as you come along. That's the step that I tend to use. Right. There we go. Into the bottom bunk. As you can see, the door's ajar at the moment. This bunk does fold up. There's the light again, it's on because the door's ajar. There's a little magazine rack. Okay, coming back from there, show you there's the ladders. Coming round, I'll show you the control units for the motorhome. Right, that's the control unit on there. If I can hold the camera, you'll see everything. You see the power, that's the power on and off switch. That's the external light switch. That turns the pump on and off for the water. Then you have 3 buttons this side. This shows the condition of the vehicle battery. Let that one go off. The next one shows the condition of the habitation battery. And the third one shows you the water level, and as you can see it's flashing, it's on reserve. That's your freshwater supply. It's a 100 litre tank. The flat is telling you need to fill up. The one next to it is the wastewater. When that goes red, that'll tell you that you need to get rid of your grey wastewater. The G next to that I can't remember what that one is, but the one next to it with a little plug system is to show that turns green to show you that you're on electric hookup. Moving up to the ceiling there's the electric Fiamma fan. That fan will go either way, so it will either blow out hot air or it will pull in cooler air, or vice versa. You can turn it, you have the controls there, and you can adjust it. You can adjust the speed of the fan, so it's full adjustable, and obviously it's a roof vent as well. Coming along, there's the cupboards above. I'm going to open them up. This one we keep our utensils in, and we tend to put our cereals in this cupboard as well. The next one we keep all our cups, plates, bottles. There's enough in there for 6 people because we've only ever used it for 6, although there is the potential for a 7th person. So there you go. I'll just put the cupboards down. Below that you've got a couple of utility shelves, and then you come to the sink area, and what I'll do is I'll open up the sink for you. There you go, there's the sink. The window behind is a sliding window and has fly screens and blinds. And then I'll show you the burner. I'm just going to move our kettle out the way. There's the 3 burner. It's all one unit. There is a very, very small dent in it. Just there, you get a good view of it just there. Alright, but other than that there isn't. There's a splash pack there. Those 4 pins are where the television bracket attach. Below there we have a standard fridge with a small freezer department in it, standard pretty much. Cutlery drawer, pan drawer, and foods cupboard. They are quite large. And I'm going to move into the bathroom area. This is probably of interest. Here's a full-size shower, as you can see. I'm a big bloke, like I keep saying, and I can shower in there no problem whatsoever. There is a roof vent as well. As we pan back, there's a couple of bathroom cabinets and a mirror with a couple of spotlights above. Below that is your sink with another mirror, soap holder, and another cupboard, towel holder, and next to that you've got your Thetford swivel toilet. Like I say, it's got the sog on it, so as you open the vent you'll hear a little fan kick in, and that draws the air out of the bathroom onto the outside, stopping any smells getting in. Great little idea. There's the door, and a little towel rail on it. Moving down the motorhome, as you can see, we'll go straight above the cab first, because it's probably easier. There's the window. This bed is absolutely huge. That black insert there does move, and we do take that away. So you don't need that in if you don't want it. It's an addition to the bed, which is on my other video. There is 2 lights. All the lights in the motorhome are LEDs, reading lights. There's a little cubby hole there for putting your books in and what have you, and anything else you might need whilst in bed. Underneath here, the first bit, you can just see there's a bed guard. If you're a bit worried about falling out of bed, that just lifts up like so to give you that effect. Curtain pulls all the way along to give you your privacy. There's a curtain below which will give you your privacy from the cab unit, so that will pull all the way along as well during the evening. Or you can use the blinds which are in the garage. Here are the lockers above each of the... you've got 6 lockers, 3 on either side. We find that these lockers, they're all standard sizes. I'll open one of them for you. That combined with the wardrobe is more than enough for us to get our clothes in for a standard fortnight's holiday for six adults. We've gone away with 6 adults, my family, 4 of us, 2 teenage children and the grandparents. There's a light there. The switch for that's just behind that curtain over there. And then there's the E40 controller. That's a great bit of kit, well worth researching. I'm not going to tell you what they do, other than to say that they assist the leisure battery and keep it charged up. Great for when you're off wild connection and what have you. Brilliant. Combined with the solar panel, I've never needed to have electric hookup. Here are my other cupboards. Two more the same as the ones on the other side of the van, and then what used to be the television cabinet. In the olden days when you used to have the old CRT televisions, that used to be the television cabinet. But as you can see, there's a CLO television directly below it. That's got FreeSat on it, Freeview, it does everything, singing and dancing. Really good television, that one. The controls for it are in here. There's the old digital satellite system, and as you can see, if I hold it steady enough, you should be able to see what you can tune into on there. The power controls for it are on this side. You'll just see the buttons there. I like to isolate it. Above there is a 150 watt inverter. You can see on the top of the cabinet where the cables come through. There you go. We tend to use that as a clothes cabinet. There is storage under that end bunk there. This area would normally make down into a single dinette. There is some storage under this side, but mainly the gas locker. Under here you've got your double dinette. Under this side of the dinette is where the E40 fuel cell is. There's no storage under there, and under this side is where your 100 litre freshwater tank is, so there isn't any storage there. But what you do have regarding storage is you have a fairly good size wardrobe, as you can see, which you can get a good few jackets in there. There's the control unit for your and all your fuses. There you go, directly underneath there, in that cabinet below, which is locked, is the hot water system and blow air heater, the Truma one. And up here you've got another shelf. On top of there is the solar panel controller. And we just put some of our beach towels and stuff like that in the top of there. Quite a comprehensive view of the motorhome. For the flooring, we've put these floor mats down. We've cut them to fit. If you look just there, it is like a vinyl floor underneath. These will lift straight up, no problems if you don't want any carpets down. In the front, I've had a new carpet made for the cab area to sort of match. You can get that same sort of carpet made for the whole vehicle if you want, at a cost of probably, I think they quoted me about £300 if you wanted, but we found that these mats were more than sufficient. Every window has got blinds on it, fly screen, and normal blackout blinds. All the doors and that, and most of the windows have the Fiamma extra security bars on them. I think that's about all I can think of at the moment. By all means, feel free to contact me if you want to know anything more. Thank you very much.